Hiểu.
Đi lừa đảo nhiều tiền thế.
Nhiều người ta, anh đánh giá nhiều người ta kinh doanh được, người ta biết kinh doanh, người ta kiếm tiền cách đàng hoàng ấy. Là số 12, đúng không? Sâu đúng không?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Năm 2006, với hôm trước anh ấy bán lại
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Lahm wins the duel this time. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Tries a shot! Caught offside that time.
Trên cà phê cũng có lẽ là có thể là thế này.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And here's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets on his bike and on the move. ASA with the delivery. Cleared without hesitation.
This is the time you need that pace.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Hazard. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lyon ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Lyon so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Lahm threads one in. Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bonucci is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Kaka. Oh, good ball! Bellingham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Seedorf. And it's Xavi Alonso. Searching pass he's played there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Seedorf. Kaka. He's had it taken off him. Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the counter is on. And he plays one through. And it's ASA. It's ASA! Goal!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give his side the ultimate lift before the break. Now we can look forward to a whole different game in this second half. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
China have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Rodri. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Lyon currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. That gets us going once more.
Lyon can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Azar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Azar. And here's the chance to counter. Always onto this. And he's running through. Spread out to the left. Delivers the ball. Towering header! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's claimed by the keeper. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Rodri. That is a brilliant interception. Chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 9.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
He's rising! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Lyon still have the cards to affect this game. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kajolu. Oh, good read. Great vision. Ribéry has it out wide and in space. And a header! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Mesdames et messieurs, un petit message pour vous signaler la
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Al Nassr have chosen to go with a 3-6-1 formation, Jim.
Well, I'd be surprised if this were to remain as defensive as it's shaping up to be, Peter. You know, even 3-5-2 and the second striker sounds much better in approach. So if this genuinely becomes an exercise in getting behind the ball, we're in for something rather unambitious and unadventurous. And I hope that's not the case.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role.
Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Adams can clear it away. And it's Deco. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kaka. And here's Mbappe. Vieira.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Roberto Carlos looking to receive it in space. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gets the shot away! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Pedri. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos is wide and looking to get a chance! Oh, that is a terrific save! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's the throw. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. And it's Deco. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. And it's Cruyff. Ambitious ball here. And this is Roberto Carlos. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is good alertness. Deco. 30 minutes gone. And here's Hullet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's there to belt it away. Nicked it back promptly. Rui Costa going face to face with his great rival. Rui Costa. And here's Olise. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Mbappe, chance, surely! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Schlotterbeck, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Knocks it out wide. And the return pass. Now it's Mbappe. Kaká running with the ball. And it's Deco.
There will be 1 minute added time.
We are into stoppage time. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Lyon currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Special presentation
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back on the way.
Lyon can really do with some bigger names.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Silvestre is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Al Nassr always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it? Mbappe! But he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. So much time and... He's had a shot! Goal! Lyon! And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Lyon leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Oh, that's a key interception. Cafu. More and more pressure on the ball here. Deco. Hullet. Great vision. And that is expertly dealt with. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's intervened well there. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Lyon now in a position far more desirable.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Deco. It's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. And it's Pedri. Can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, it's a great ball here. Nice interception, well timed. Cruyff threads one in, and this is Roberto Carlos. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Lyon are looking to break at pace. Delivers the ball. Pedri clears. Cruyff.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. Not the most accurate pass. And he's cut it out. Seedorf. Gullit. Tries to pass it through. Now he's running away. Look at the space here. Al Nassr needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he welcomes it in. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot.
2 added minutes
Deco.
has been indicated.
Now Schlotterbeck. And it's Bonucci. Deco. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
A quick reminder today that
Mbappe,
smoking is
happy to
only
bask
allowed
in the
areas shown in
accolades
this
from
map.
all... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Vincent Kompany. He's such a complete central defender, physically dominant, very tough in the tackle, and a fierce competitor. He's also an excellent leader and organiser, and he'll contribute to their all-round defensive game. The opposition forwards might be in for a tough time here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. He's on it, can he get away? Kaká, Mbappe, steaming on goal. There's the shot! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there.
Chance, surely! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's run loose here. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Cruyff has been caught there, it's a foul. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, delightful ball. Shapes to shoot! They get a throw in. Oh, can he get onto this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Xabi Alonso. Real chance! Goal! Leon! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Lyon leading now. He's going to be disappointed with that. Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Suarez. That looks a cracking ball. Chance! He's got a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So again, we have parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the...
Bullet!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rafael Varane. He's not got that quite right. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hullet. Chance for a shot! Numecha is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking to play him in. Short changes him with that pass. Seedorf. Kaka. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Hullet. Kaka. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Cruyff. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Silvestre.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
We
temps
are
additionnel.
into overtime. Now Seedorf. Cruyff looking to add to his goal. And it's Hullet. And here's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good read. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Lyon are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Gets his head on it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Threads one in. Now can... Oh, shooting chance! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yaya Toure. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. That's good vision. And this is Luis Suarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yaya Toure. Schlotterbeck goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Mbappe. This is a promising build-up.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the shot's on here. Lovely bit of skill.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's had a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Rafael Varane goes direct. Schlotterbeck. Silvestre. And it's Kaka. For Xavi Alonso. And it's Kaka. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. That is a superb rearguard action. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Suarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nemecha. Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the pass is intercepted. Out for a throw.
Changement pour l'Olympique Lyonnais. Le numéro 9, Xabi Alonso. Le numéro 22, Kaka. À leur place, le numéro 26,
Nicely weighted ball.
Kagawa.
Oh, well
Le
measured.
numéro 14, attention, changement.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And it's Hullet.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Haaland. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Semenyo. Now it's Haaland. Oh, that's a key interception.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Roberto Baggio. Mbappe takes a shot! And there's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. And the referee brings it to a close. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talk.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible...
It's Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kaka. I was going to be disappointed with that. And it's Gullit. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pinches it off him. Gullit. Varane makes the interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Seedorf. Cafu. And he's quick to return it. Company with a definite foul there. And it's Guardiola. Tries a measured ball. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. Vinicius Junior. Bonucci cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get... Azar! Goal! Inter! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be...
There's the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Lyon restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And here's Gullit. Guardiola. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Back where it came from. Pirlo. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Guardiola is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking to play him in. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Pirlo. Kaka. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space, and he shoots! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan with the lead. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Yamal. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Romario. Bit too much weight on the pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Guardiola. Somewhat off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Hullet. Oh, terrible pass. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. They're level in a And that is the end of the first half. Lyon are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So it's... And Hullet! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Hullet really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Real chance! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yamal. Guardiola wins the duel this time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Romario. Vinicius Junior. And it's Varane. Threads one in. And that could set him on his way. That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Company kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Hullet powering forward here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's been caught napping. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Guardiola. And it's Hullet. It's Seedorf. And here's Mbappe. Oh, strongly challenged there. He's under a lot of pressure there. Kaka. Azar. Pirlo. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found a way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Tries a shot! Running on! That is just brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they get themselves in front! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It could be danger here. And that has left him in a heap. Pirlo. And he was quick to react. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Silvestre. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That pass isn't the best. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Tries to pass it through. And he's in on goal. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Cruyff, spread to the right. And here's Hullet. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. But that has not gone well. Kaká. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that's nice. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Spread out to the left. Schneider. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Seedorf. Now it's Gullit. Kaká. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Chance for a shot! Oh, well hit, very well hit actually. Yaya Toure. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's managed to get free. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. And it's Xavi Alonso. And he's managed to get rid. That'll be a throw-in. Cruyff at it in a wide position. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Oh, makes every duel look like a total mismatch.
And that's gone loose. Can he spark a counter here? Crunching tackle. Spread it left. Oh, it's Nedved. It's gone for a throw-in. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bonucci gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Yaya Toure.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Back to the keeper it goes. Garcia, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Xavi Alonso. Mbappe is onto this. And Hullet! That was mighty close. More and more pressure on the ball here. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Xavi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. Cruyff quietly revving up. He's through here. And he thumps it clear.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mbappe. Mbappe going forward. Lovely feet. So, a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So, at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Lyon clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep...
Decent chance!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Kaka. Kaka going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Cruyff. And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a pretty loose pass. He's looking wide. Hullet. Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Impressive jump. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. He's had it taken off him. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Great vision. Well, played right into his path. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Buffon getting this one clear. Schneider. And he's found a way past. Oh, no joy this time. And he shoots! That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it again. And this is ASA. ASA! Well taken goal. And the game has liftoff. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's another good win of the ball. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And once more he proves rigid and robust.